That's part of the fun times of being young. Can secretly hold hands.
Yeah, man.
And that's the day Nick died.
Secret.
Life of pets.
Yes. The secret. Scary life of pets. Why are you interested?
I don't know why Nick's always upset. Just because I cross the line every time we hang out.
Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Yo, 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 it's time to get down with Nick and Charlie today. We're here, the Bro Podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about what's going on here
No
this
cap.
preppy English high school.
Woo.
What's on the agenda today with them, man? What do they got today?
Boy stuff. We're doing guy things. We're out here. We're finding love.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's what I'm
punching
talking about.
Harry in the face.
Punching Harry in the face.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's
Anyway.
what it is.
We're at the finale time, and it's been a day, and they have added Megan 2.0 to Netflix. Surprise reaction. We're watching that instead. You just clicked on the video titled Heartstopper, but it's Megan 2.0. You ready to watch Heartstopper?
Let's watch Megan
We're-
2.0.
We're at the finale. Let's go.
Going somewhere?
Jesus, Tori.
What?
How do you just appear out of nowhere?
Older sister magic?
J-horror character.
Where are you going?
Nick's invited me around to the cinema with his friends.
He has so many He's Charlie. I get it. Yeah.
What?
No,
Hear what
nothing.
he said.
Glad Nick's
Nick's
such a
going to cinema
nice
with his
friend.
friends.
Come on. Yeah, he is.
Frickin' Nick.
Actually, me and Nick, we're kind of going out.
Called it.
You can't tell anyone, though. He's not even up to his mum.
I know.
No, he's not out to his mom.
I'm happy for you. You've liked him for ages.
Thanks.
You're hanging out with his mates now.
Yeah, why?
Seen them at parties and stuff.
They suck.
They don't seem that nice compared to Nick.
I'll be fine.
And none of them know about you and Nick.
Obviously not.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
So is he your boyfriend?
We're not ready to label it yet. We're just...
Your crush on him was super embarrassing.
Go away! I was wondering if you wanted to come over just to hang out.
Oh, no. Don't even think about Ben right now.
We hang out at school, though.
Is this a flashback?
I thought, since we're boyfriends...
Uh-oh.
We're not boyfriends.
Yeah, it's been
Why would you think we're boyfriends?
It's a shattered. Cool take on the, like, film grain as memory effect. Like,
And
just having it behind them.
mirrors the mirror.
Pick up a 10, okay?
Yep.
If any of those boys says anything, does anything nasty, you just call me, okay?
I have a very particular set of skills.
Nick's gonna be there. I'll be fine.
That's right. Oh.
Are you sure your friends are gonna be okay with me being here?
Yeah, of course. You'll be fine. Ben and Harry will come. What, are you nervous?
I like their color contrast.
They'll probably think I'm this, like, gay nerd.
Well, you kind of are a gay nerd.
Shut up, rugby lad.
Embrace your archetypes.
Look, Nick and his best mate.
This?
Why did you bring him, bro?
I really hate this guy.
Yeah, he's the worst.
Just looking behind.
And he's participating? Oh, no, man.
Yeah, we gotta jettison Nick from this group.
Is he your mate, Ben?
Who's Charlie?
We gotta do this like the old US of A.
Why can't any of you ever bring a girl?
Suit him.
That's right. Take him to court.
Do
Defamation.
you prefer sweet or salted? Or we could get a mix of both.
I prefer to
love
leave.
popcorn.
I'm not really hungry, to be honest. You get some, though?
Dude, I could do with the popcorn.
Sure. Are you okay?
He is now.
I honestly had no idea they'd be here. I wouldn't have suggested we come if I'd known.
Char.
Mander.
Wow, that just slipped out.
Oh my god, say it again.
No.
Go on.
No.
I like it. It's cute.
It's charbroiled.
No, I'm never calling you it again.
Now call me Neh.
It's just so nice to see like a secret gay romance that's actually pleasant.
It's not like torture.
What are we doing? Oh, he's watching. He's watching.
Careful now.
Sorry.
I chose the wrong jacket today.
Yeah, you're Ben bounding. What does that say about you?
That's part of the fun times of being young. You can secretly hold hands.
Yeah. Oh.
You're a dog.
Working and nerd. It's meant to be.
He's with Charlie. I can't stop thinking about Nick.
Damn, I want to watch the movie they're watching.
What a wimp you are.
You jumped all the scares too.
No,
Life
I
of
jumped when
Pets.
you
Yes. The secret, scary life of pets.
What's it like being gay?
It's fine.
You don't seem that gay, to be honest. I mean,
Why are you interested?
do you like
God,
music?
I don't.
Just piss off, please.
You like music? Wow.
It's actually illegal to
What guys do
murder
like?
I don't know.
a teenager
What about
right?
Harry Styles? He's pretty
in,
sexy.
in the UK.
At bare minimum, yeah.
Just leave it.
What about Nick?
Cute Code Charlie.
You think he's hot?
Are you joking? Nick's not even my type.
You definitely have a crush on him.
Whoa, whoa, ouchies.
You do. Just stop. Take a joke, mate.
You were like if his Stephen King bully wasn't violent, just colossally an asshole. Oh no, he could get violent.
I don't know why Nick's always upset. Just because I cross the line every time we hang out.
Just because I'm always a raging asshole.
Charlie, hey, wait. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
No.
No, it's not.
Harry was being a complete idiot, and some of the others were being really unfriendly, and
They're all like that.
we should have just left.
Nick, I'm honestly used to it by now. I'll see you at school.
That's not okay.
Oh no.
Charlie,
Just as Nick disappears.
I saw you holding hands with him in the cinema.
What do you care?
Are you going out with him then?
No,
But you are getting with him.
no.
Don't lie.
Bro.
Well, I believe that you're not going out with him. As if anyone would ever want to go out with someone as desperate as you.
You did?
Are you joking? You actually thought I liked you.
Oh, don't do this, man.
You were just there like some tragic loser with barely any friends who ate lunch alone every day and let bullies walk all over you. I never liked you.
Why you keep coming back?
I'm not even gay. I just felt really sorry for you.
God.
So I had to
Worst
make
line.
out with you.
Ready to go?
That is so pathetic.
This is ridiculous. A narcissist. Dude, Dad, run over this guy.
I mean, clearly Ben is hurt.
Are you okay?
He's
What was
taking
that
it
about?
out
Nothing.
via through anger. He's lashing out. I think it's important we humanize him.
Season 2 is all about Ben.
Right, let's go on.
Hero was saying how this is so light and fun.
What's your problem with Charlie?
You can't just bring some gay boy into our group and expect us all to immediately love him.
So this is a problem with him being gay?
Come on, none of us are being homophobic.
Oh, just shut up, Harry! You made him so uncomfortable with your gay questions.
Someone really needs to learn to take a joke.
No, but you weren't joking, though, were you? You just saw the perfect opportunity to make someone feel miserable and humiliated, as usual.
I'm sure he can deal with it. Right, he's probably used to it by now.
Ugh.
Aw, you're getting so angry. You can't help wanting to protect him, can you?
Harry needs to go to the comedy mothership.
Because he's a pathetic little...
Damn, dude. Oh, that's ugly.
So you're going to tell me what happened?
There's not really anything to tell.
Oh, Nikki, come on, baby.
You don't seem like you're getting a lot of fights.
Harry was saying some really nasty stuff about Charlie. He's been really gross and mean about him for ages, and I lost it.
Aw.
I'm just so angry at myself for not seeing that all my friends suck.
Sweetheart, you know fighting's not the answer.
He just used a really bad word.
I see. Charlie's a really special friend, isn't he?
Oh, Mom.
So interesting. I grew up in like the States, always being told, you know, that word, the F word, means cigarettes in English. That's what I heard. I was like, oh, they actually do apply it now as a derogatory slur. Yeah.
Well, in a show with a tone like this, it cuts through everything really harshly.
Maybe it's time.
This is just the all is lost Dark Night of the Soul moment of every arc.
Yeah, things will get really light and upbeat again. Any minute.
I'm down for a super dark note.
The show only gets deeper and darker.
Looking for your boyfriend? I know I'm attractive, mate. There's no need to stare.
What happened to you?
It gets better my ass.
Ask Nick Nelson. You just can't seem to take a joke anymore. Like, you know I was only joking in the cinema. Yeah, he starts a fight when I've done nothing wrong.
What's going on?
Time to
Dude.
fight time.
You're right, mate. You want to fight too?
You clearly didn't get hugged much as a child.
I just love how he always has something ready to
Yeah, maybe listen to your boyfriend. At least he knows his place.
Ooh, ew, what does that mean?
Tao's become my favorite.
Tao, you know what, Tao?
Zingers towards him are just so good.
You're like best poor weather friend in the world. Got like 10 in the chamber.
Hi.
What happened?
I walked into a door.
I kind of got into a fight with Harry. He started saying some things about you. I just lost it
Understandable, man.
and punched him, and
Nick, you didn't have to do that.
Oh,
I promise. I'm used to people saying stuff about me.
you shouldn't have to be.
That's not okay. Yeah.
People shouldn't be saying stuff about you in the first place. You shouldn't have to put up with anything like that.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're not allowed to say the S word.
Sorry.
I don't even want to be friends with those people anymore.
I don't expect you to dump your friends for me. Some other rugby boys are nice.
Even they just stood there.
I was gonna say, could we get to know any of those guys? Art for art's sake. Movies and shows always have the most awesome-looking art classroom.
I think it was my fault.
What was?
Harry picking on me and Charlie.
I think when shows just take time to observe body language,
But Charlie can't. So I've been like
growing roots into the floor.
fighting back.
Fighting?
Verbally fighting back.
You know that'll just make you both a target.
Yeah, well, I can see that now. I just kept thinking about how bad it was for Charlie last year.
You gotta start working out, Tal.
I just made things worse. Sorry. I feel like I'm always offloading my problems onto you.
You gotta get buff.
I did the same thing to you my last term at Trim, so it's basically payback.
Eh?
Harry just thinks it's fun to pick on people. He was in my maths class last year,
Did he ever say anything to you?
sometime.
Would they even understand?
But it wasn't like he was the only one that was saying stuff to me. I'm not surprised Nick started a fight with him. If Harry was being a to Charlie, of course.
Is there something actually going on between Nick and Charlie? There is, isn't there?
Yeah, they're going out.
Reevaluating friendship metrics.
Who else knows?
Isaac, Tara, and Darcy.
Ooh.
Charlie wants to tell you himself. He said he wanted to tell you himself.
When did he tell you?
At the Milkshake Cafe.
That was ages ago.
Right
I feel so stupid.
That was like 2 episodes ago.
I should go. My mum's probably waiting.
Tao!
See you later.
Wait!
Like a creamsicle. No. Harry's fault. Oh. This is like every text message I try to send. Like 4, 5, 6 drafts.
Except when I text, I'm very emotive in my actual facial expressions. I don't know what any of this like subtle shit is.
Surprise! Hi.
Hi.
Make sure you leave the bedroom door open a tad, okay?
Hey, Mom, what's up?
What are you doing here?
Want to eat cookies and watch a film? Is it a potato?
It's supposed to be a shoe.
Oh.
Look, we all know me taking art GCSE was a mistake.
It's fixable. Here.
Just express however you express. Collab.
See? That's better.
Thanks. I'll treasure this shoe potato always. Sorry about earlier. I know it's not your fault he hasn't told me.
Charlie just wants to tell you.
I think I know why he hasn't. He thinks that I'll accidentally say something stupid and out Nick to all of Nick's mates.
Oh, that's a fair concern.
And obviously he cares more about Nick's feelings than mine. Once you get into a relationship, friendships don't matter anymore.
You're so threatening.
Or maybe he just thinks you'll force Nick to watch Donnie Darko like you did with us.
Shut up! It's a good movie. It's just complicated.
Fair. I should watch that again. I haven't seen this since the first time.
I don't know why I'm so afraid of being alone.
That's how I felt my first term. I got scared.
Hey, a real honest thought.
Everything turned out okay.
Everything will be all right in the end, and if it's not all right... Uh-oh. Wow.
You know, he's having a great couple days.
He's Charlie. Everything's coming up Charlie, right?
You okay?
Wow, the blue makes it look like he's drowning.
All right, mate. Not in the mood for that fight, then?
Only if it's in the form of a board game or a cake-eating contest.
What's this?
Hey,
Tao and L. Who's L?
just give it back.
Aw. Did your girlfriend draw it?
Give it back now!
Come and get it.
You can't win with this guy.
Look at it.
Oh, shit.
I hate you!
Yeah.
I didn't see that going.
Oh, shit.
And I just think, the fight with Harry was my fault.
It wasn't, though.
It was. Becoming friends with you and everything that's happened, I've been making your life really difficult.
Oh, he feels like he's ruining it.
So I was thinking, maybe it would be better if we just...
No.
Come on, apparently Harry Green's fighting somebody at 10 by the picnic tables.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Damn, come on, Tao. Let's go, Tao.
Tao's fighting a rugby player.
Yeah. Come on, bro. Oh.
Oh, hell no.
Oof. Oh. Rough. Rough.
No!
Oh.
What happened? Why didn't you tell me about you and Nick?
Oh.
What? I thought we were friends, but I guess you just forgot about me. Tao, this is all your fault. Just leave me alone.
Oof. Rough. Ooh.
Quiet lies that
This is a very fun episode.
It's a whole episode of Charlie getting punished for doing absolutely nothing wrong.
For just existing. Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Reject Gang, I have been thinking an awful lot lately about what does health truly mean for me. I don't just mean aesthetically, because last year I made this whole big ordeal about like dropping 50 pounds because I just wanted to try to get those photos for the first time ever in my life. I did it. Then afterwards I was like, well, I kind of want to go back to eating whatever the heck I want, which has led to a lot of ups and downs in my journey. And now I'm at this point where, well, I'm realizing I kind of need sustainable energy and I am older now. So what is like ways to maintain being healthy without going all crazy about it? And so I've gotten back onto some healthy foods that I love to enjoy, because that's part of the key. And a big part of that has been HUEL, baby. And I'm specifically wanted to shout out this flavor right here because we got a bunch of HUEL products at the office. And the one that the team tends to gravitate towards, I'm talking many of the hosts, is specifically this delicious chocolate peanut butter flavor. HUEL didn't ask me to specifically shout this out. I'm just doing it because it is truly an amazing addition. So incorporating something like HUEL back into my routine along with something like this every day, the daily greens, has been a massive improvement on my life already at the beginning of this year. Like proper nutrition without crazy dieting is just so crucial, and HUEL, I feel like, is a great ingredient for that. So with me here, I keep our variety pack. I often rotate between things like the HUEL ready to drink and the Black Edition powder. This one truly is rich, filling, tasty chocolate peanut butter, man. It's just like my favorite. And I'm allergic to dairy. Thankfully, it is plant-based, created by registered nutritionists. It's affordable per serving, and it removes decision fatigue when my stress is already pretty high, because I tend to operate like that by default. So if you want something consistent without overthinking it, you can check out HUEL using the link and QR code on screen. You can use my code REJECTS for 15% off orders over $50. New customers only, minimum spend required. And yes, is this an ad? Absolutely. However, it is something I decided to go back to before they ever partner back up with us. So thank you, HUEL, for being a part of my life in more ways than one.
You guys have text message.
There we go. I like the cut in and out of the sound.
You're being very loud.
Can I have my headphones on?
Yeah, but you're still hitting the drums very loudly and I can hear it through the wall.
Fine. Sorry.
Are you angry at anything in particular? Or have you decided to finally have a rebellious phase? Did something happen?
Didn't you hear about Harry Green's fight with Nick and Tao? Both my fault, by the way.
Yeah, I'm like 95% sure they were both Harry's fault and I wasn't even there. What's going on?
Before I met Nick, I was sort of going out with this other guy. I liked him. He made me feel like I was ruining his life. And now Nick's lost all his friends. And he's getting into fights because of me. And I just feel like maybe I do just ruin people's lives.
Oh, buddy.
It'd be better if I didn't exist.
That's a real feel. That's hard.
Guy, I'm sorry.
You're not ruining my life.
That's
Aww.
really sad.
Thanks.
I could make us some pizza for dinner. Would that help?
I'm not very hungry. I might just eat later.
Okay.
That was very sweet.
Wife?
Oh, yeah, because Nick and Isaac are going to get together. Gender explorers.
Tao, I heard Harry got suspended for fighting, so that's good.
He said he doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh, jeez.
Shroom Hicks Sports Days on Friday.
We could all do the javelin again, like last year.
You're on the rugby team. The rugby team always do the sports day rugby match. So I don't think we can do the same event this year.
Even though I get Tao's feelings, I'm also very annoyed at him at the same time.
His rigidity is a bit self-imposed.
It's very self. Like, there's not even like a question. You know, I get it. When you're younger, especially, you don't bother to go.
What else is going on?
Maybe there's a reason why. Yeah, I understand that.
Charlie, how's it going?
I think I'm gonna quit the rugby team.
Why?
I just don't think rugby's for me.
But you're so good.
Yes.
Have the boys been giving you a hard time? Do I need to talk to anyone?
No,
Do I need to beat anyone down?
it's just me.
What a shot on her.
Where's Charlie?
I thought he'd be here.
I thought he was eating with you.
Charlie avoiding you too.
I'm avoiding him.
Nope, he's distancing himself from everyone.
I was so worried about him joining the rugby team and becoming friends with you because I knew that he'd get picked on by some of the idiots in your year. I'm done trying to protect him when he's forgotten I exist. Like, I deserve to be appreciated. If he just told me that you two were going out, like...
Dude, but that forcefulness can make people kind of distance.
Maybe I would have done things differently. Maybe I would have stayed more low-key and Harry would have left us alone.
Harry had it coming. He needed to be taught, though.
I think Charlie might be nervous about telling you because he really cares about your opinion.
Oh.
Because he loves you a lot.
I'll believe that when I actually see it. Why is he avoiding you?
I think maybe... He's not angry about me being in the closet or anything. Like, he knows I'm not ready to come out.
Still hard.
I've known Charlie since we were 11, and he's always had a tendency to believe that him just existing is annoying for other people.
I sort of got that impression.
He's not going to force you to come out, which is good. He would literally never tell you this, but he probably wants to be something more than secret guy you kiss sometimes on the down low.
Like a boyfriend?
If you can't give him more than that, then, I mean, that's fine, but it's always going to make him feel a little bit crap about himself.
Oh.
You should talk to him.
Yeah, so should you.
No.
No.
I'm going to stay pissed off with him for a bit longer.
Got this whole thing mapped out.
You should try rugby. It's good for releasing negative emotions.
That eyebrow raise. Very
Getting here that it's over, we're both in the spring style.
Refresh, damn you. It's interesting they're in the same kind of room.
Feels like years since I was back here.
Are you sure you want to go back to Trim? We could all pretend to have sprained ankles or something.
There you go.
Do we have some sort of group ankle-related accident? Okay, I could have a sprained wrist or like a
Synced our ankles up.
back injury or something. We can figure out the details.
No, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah.
Hey, he.
Tao, you should be honest about your feelings, too.
Skip to my Lou. Oh.
Hi! I thought I'd never have to come back to this hellhole.
We could go hide in the library or something. I don't even want to be here either, honestly. I haven't signed up for an event.
We could say we had sprained ankles.
And if Miss Singh catches me, then she's going to force me to do the high jump or something. Oh.
Tao, it's fine. I'm fine.
Sports Day.
Yay.
One of you is ready to give it your all, or at least I hope so.
This looks like a good public event to proclaim your love for Charlie.
Yeah, in front of everyone, the whole school, and the sister school.
Reds versus Blues rugby match later today, and even worse fate if you ask me. So, good luck, one and all, and go do sports.
Go do sports.
Mr. Ajayi?
Charlie, you better not be about to ask me if you can stay in here all afternoon. You've been coming in here for lunch a lot recently. Were you having a repeat of last year? Isolating yourself, not talking to anyone?
No.
And when I was at school, I thought that hiding from it all was safer. But sometimes the loneliness was just as bad.
For reals.
Don't let anyone make you disappear, Charlie.
What a nice sentiment.
Tell Sue!
Oh, no.
You are the only year 10 who has failed to sign up for an event.
Yes?
Yes.
You'll be doing the 200 metres for Team Blue. You need to be over
There
by
it
the
is.
starting line in 3 minutes.
Your biggest fear.
I can't run.
He really can't.
Can't you?
Well, not fast.
Oh.
Swap members with me. You hate running, I'll run it for you.
Thanks.
Oh, Charlie.
I'm just sorry.
Year 10s and 11s doing the 200 meters.
Sorry for everything.
It's time to assemble by the starting
Are you
line.
gonna do something that's different than already? Like worried about what you're gonna do?
You obsessed with me or something?
Dude. You're projecting.
Starting positions, please.
You got the ultimate punishment be outing Ben.
On your marks, get set.
Throw your emotions into it.
Come on.
Oh, he's ready for him.
Oh, yeah, come on,
beat
Charlie.
his fucking ass.
Yeah.
Let him have one win.
Let's go. Step on him.
You don't get to have an opinion about anything I do.
Do you want me to go around telling people about you and Nick?
Do you want me to go around telling people about me and you?
Heh.
I understand that you're figuring out your sexuality, but you don't get to make me feel like crap anymore just because you hate yourself.
Fuck yeah. Oh, he's
Just
crying.
leave me alone.
Damn.
Yeah, little bitch. Little bitch.
Go figure
I'm so
yourself
sorry. I'm
out.
sorry.
You'll
I
be
should've
probably
been a better friend
humanized
and
next
I've been
season.
kind of-
Yes.
But in the
Angry at you.
meantime, you're a little bitch.
No, I was whack.
I made it so hard for you to tell me.
I should have been looking out for you as much as you were looking out for me.
There you go.
I have a really long list of movies I need to force you to watch.
I'm probably gonna hate most of them.
Me and Elle are going to go exploring around all her old classrooms. Do you want to come?
Nah, you go, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hey. Hell yeah. Ah, it's kind of fun. Hey. Let's go. Go, Isaac.
Is that good?
Javelin experts comment below.
There.
Didn't it take you like 4 months?
Yeah, I was in here every lunchtime.
That's pretty cool.
Are you doing landscapes this year?
Yeah, but mine's like really bad. It's on the drying rack.
Oh! I don't think it counts as a landscape if it has people in it. Is it awful being at trim without me?
Everything's awful without you.
Bird cutouts.
Birds, yeah. It's cool.
Nice nod.
I'm okay now. I promise.
Confess.
Oh.
I was going to tell you something.
What?
No.
You've got the wrong team's face paint on.
That's Charlie's fault for swapping bibs with me.
Just wipe the face paint off.
Oh.
Ow. Okay, it's not coming off.
He's playing for both teams. What's going to happen?
Come on. I want to go find my old locker.
Double fake out. Damn.
Now, I know tensions are high, but
Got
it's finally
butterflies.
time for you to sit back and watch.
It's good. Will they, won't they? We need something to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to drag this out for all the seasons. Into the spin-off season just about to.
Versus Blue rugby match is about to begin.
Sponsored by Rooster Teeth.
Can someone explain the rules of rugby to me again, please? They seem to make no sense.
This principal's having fun.
That hurts.
Always with a book in hand, my man. Oh.
He is good.
Well done, Nick.
He's a star for a reason.
He's rugby captain and I'm on the bleachers.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
he's gonna do it.
Hey, Nicholas. Ooh. Damn, they're doing the thing.
Aww.
Aww. Super long lenses, the shallow focus. Yeah.
She understands.
Sir, aren't you going to tell Nick Nelson that he has to do the match?
Nah, I'm good.
That's big sweet.
I don't want to break up. I know people have hurt you. I need you to know that my life is way better because I met you.
You don't have to say that.
I do, and I'll keep on saying it until you believe me. I don't care about getting into fights or pissing off my mates or anything like that.
Affirm it.
I mean, you are the kindest, most thoughtful and amazing person in the whole world. And if you really want to break up, then I would respect your decision, but I want us to be together.
Nick.
You're my favourite person.
Nick.
I need you to believe me.
Nick.
Aww.
I believe you. I believe you.
I mean, people have got to draw their theories, right? Like,
Someone, I mean, yeah, a handful of folks had to have seen that hand grab. Right on the edge.
We're in the corridor. Oh, so what? You free on Sunday?
Yeah? Why?
No.
How can you tell me where we're going?
No?
Hey, little trip.
I don't think I've ever been in this direction.
We're nearly there, I promise.
Wait, seagulls?
I mean, I hear you can commute to a lot of places in Europe.
Oh my god, the beach!
Yeah, surprise!
Oh my god!
Aww.
I love the beach. Yeah. Aw.
Dude.
Making the thumbnail easy.
So blissful. Aww.
I was thinking, what if I came out?
Do you really want to?
I really want to.
Ooh.
I know I've been pretty unsure. I'm definitely bisexual. And I don't want to have to sneak around pretending we're platonic BFFs. I'm not saying I want to have a public announcement or anything, but I want to tell the people who
What,
matter.
that would
And I
be
want
so
you to be
popular.
able to tell
Yeah,
people
press
too.
release.
Dude, that's so good.
God, I like you so much. And I love liking you.
I love liking you.
In a romantic way, not just a friend way.
Oh, so sweet. Hey, your shoes are soaked.
I never thought this would happen to me.
Love you.
Me neither.
Does this mean we're boyfriends?
No, the title.
Yes. Was that not already
Obvious.
established the last 10 times we made out?
Oh.
No.
Hey, situationships are real.
I don't know, we never, confirmed it. Why are we like this? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're my boyfriend!
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're wet enough now.
Rugby champ ain't gonna drop you.
Damn, they had to probably bring in all those
Little bungalow
houses.
things,
Yeah.
those little lifeguard shacks.
And that's the day Nick died.
Oh no, it's a Nicholas Sparks.
You had a good day?
Yeah, it was really good.
By the way, bisexual.
Hey,
I tell you.
I couldn't help but notice the colors on your sweater, Mom. A Netflix mug.
She could be the first one you tell. That would make a lot of sense.
You know Charlie's like my best friend.
If you're going to ask if he can come on our Menorca holiday this year, the answer's no, because I've already booked the ticket.
No, that's not what I was going to say. He's my boyfriend. Charlie's my boyfriend. I still like girls, but I like boys too.
Oh.
And me and Charlie, we're going out, and I just wanted you to know.
Oh, baby. Oh. Oh, thank you for telling me. I'm sorry if I ever made you feel like you couldn't tell me that. You don't have to say you like girls if you don't.
It's definitely not just guys. It's called bisexuality, if you've heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I wasn't born in the 18th century. How long have you known?
You remember when we watched Pirates?
Me and Charlie started going out a couple months ago, but I started liking him way before that.
Oh, I love you.
Aww.
Oh, let's end up on a clip show. God, Olivia Colman just quietly holding it down in the corner over here.
Now we're gonna tell people?
Yeah.
Hey, back on the page. Cool. Aww.
Yay.
Well done, team. That was very, 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 very sweet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's check that really quick. We have watched Heartstopper.
That's right.
The finale. Prepper, thanks for writing this down. We're not, we have to kind of evaluate some stuff for, I'm not going to say anything actually. I like that a lot. That was great. I love that.
Yeah.
That was a pretty solid time of television. And I want to thank everyone who's been joining our Patreon page. We got some questions that we do want to answer from them coming up. And that's where you get the full reaction watch along. Additionally, so what do you like more, heated rivalry or this? Go. Go.
Make them
Go.
fight.
Go.
Let them
Go.
fight.
Who would win in a fight? Ilya and Shane or,
or Nick and
Charlie? Who do you got? Who you got your bets on,
I
John?
want the celebrity death match of that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was flashing back in that scene, or flashing forward because heated rivalry comes after this. But I mean, I would be lying if I wasn't reminded. If I said I wasn't reminded of that. But oh my,
those two like coded out scenes you've seen? Those two.
Well, and Will, of course. No, no, but
get everyone.
I guess in that context, for characters coming out, I've seen other characters coming out scenes that aren't in front of a crowd someplace at a sporting event. But but I like the subtlety of this version where, like, any keen observer will kind of, people are going to be watching him walk up the field. So it seems like this is a soft launch of sorts.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you gotta imagine that like half those kids they know.
Yeah.
He like literally left the game and grabbed the gay kid's hand
and then
walked
they
away.
left together alone. Yeah, totally. And then on the heels of that comes, the I want to come out, sort of character turn. But yeah, no, it's super sweet. These two episodes both, I mean, obviously, you get the kind of storm before the resolution in the penultimate episode and then this. But yeah, as like especially for a show that's going to continue on multiple seasons, for this to culminate with them, it's true romance form. They get together, they have a happily ever after for right now, and we get this wonderful catharsis of Nick finally being able to let some people in on what he's going through and who he is becoming and who he's realizing that he is, and then Charlie also learning to break those old cycles, those old depressive, sort of self-defeating cycles, and standing up for himself as an individual and kind of, decoupling his reliance on anybody and his, cowering to anybody who happens to be, trying to make him feel small or whatever. It's very rich while also being cozy in its own way. It was great.
Well, you can't identify with self-hatred at all.
No, I can't.
Especially you.
I identify the most with Ben.
Mr. Confident.
I am a narcissist.
Yeah, man, that was really impressive. And I like how it's like the last episode, the penultimate is very much kind of focused on Charlie and him dealing with, he has a lack of, he sabotages internally, and he's got a lack of self-respect and a lack of self-worth. And a lot of that focus happens there when you've had that feeling. And then of course there's a lifestyle that can occur where it becomes sort of like self-fulfilling prophecy. You attract people into your life who are there to be like, see, that's why. And then that's where you get stuff where you say like, oh, I'm used to this. Yeah. And you normalize something that maybe you normalize a treatment that maybe one ought to not normalize.
Totally.
And then this next episode is more focused on Nick and him coming to the realization of what he has to, because it's like it's a little bit of a 1-2 combo, I suppose you got to provide.
Yeah.
Of I should come out only on my terms, at the same time recognizing how some of the way we've been going about this behavior might be damaging to the person that I do actually really love. And that doesn't mean I have to completely sacrifice my own boundaries and my own privacy. So I like the nuance to that, whilst including all that stuff with Tao as well.
Oh yeah,
because Tao is such a fun character. I really like him a lot.
He is very fun to watch. He is very fun to watch develop.
Well, he's very quick in terms of. I don't think that's the one. He's very quick in terms of. Hold on, we are looking at something on screen and we need to like quickly readjust, but I believe it's this one right here. You see it? Yeah. No, it's not. How is that possible? Hold on a second. They're all the same. That one says, we are not trying to obtain a file.
We're not verifying
we are definitely doing things.
we are fully present.
We are fully present. We are definitely not trying to do this thing because there's something that's new at the same time. Anywho, John,
yes.
Quit distracting me here.
I'm sorry.
Here's what I'm here to tell you, John,
yes.
with you and your secret gayness,
uh-huh.
is that you cry because of that,
yes.
and I cry because I'm straight and understanding.
Yes, that's of course.
That's
of course
that's the line we've drawn here today.
I would like to come out here, right now.
Based off comments I've seen.
Really? Is that what people are saying? Is that really
Based
what
off the
people
heated
are
rivalry
saying?
reactions? Like,
I'm crying so much
one
because
of them's definitely gay. I'm like, that's not the case here.
No. It'd be life would
be?
be easier if I was gay or more bisexual.
I think it lessens the impact of the reaction. I would say hide it.
Sure.
How ironic would that be?
Closet yourself more.
No, because it works better if you hide it. I'll watch so much stuff to show our support for the queer community, and meanwhile, I'm like, no, man, shut that shit down.
Gay people support each other all the
us.
time. There's nothing special about that. Can't monetize that. If we could monetize that, the whole landscape would look different.
It'd be so funny. Yeah. It wouldn't be funny if it was true, but it's funny.
It would be funnier if it was true. No. It's interesting.
But Tao is the one that I'm probably the most like out of all. Which is probably the reason why it gets on my nerves. Because if there's anyone in my past who I'm like the most, where I find my taking out my own problems internally out on somebody else. I'm like, yeah, that's probably the one I identify with the most, and no, it's probably the reason why he irks me the most. And I imagine probably irks a lot of people the most when I think he's probably the more general, relatable one in more ways than people might realize, because I think we all know what it's like to deal with a lack of self-worth. I believe most of us do. So we can really see that with Charlie. And then I don't know. I mean, there's parts with Nick, of course, to identify with, because he is also dealing with a level of acceptance that he's struggling with. But he's like, like the really nice sports athlete, rugby player. I don't know what it's like to be that fucker. Sure. And then, but Tao, though, especially on the friendship side, I actually really understood where he was coming from, and I feel like that's probably why it annoyed me so much when I'm like, no, Greg, get your shit together. It's not Charlie's fault.
Well, Tao is like a lot of emotions that people commonly repress, just worn on face. It's like I feel like Tao, especially when you're that age, like you were talking about during the reaction, like there's a different way in which you feel like you know what's happening here and you know kind of how to respond to it or whatever. And I mean, Tao is way more on the face about it than a lot of people can be. So I think there's it makes for good drama. He makes a good foil who's not a villain in those circumstances, but I really like the resolutions with him. And I do think that, yeah, like at the outset, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like this character necessarily. And pretty quickly, you do start to see like, okay, this guy can succumb to mood swings or to, being passive aggressive or, different things. But,
well, humor's a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
Once he starts ripping into Henry. Isn't he? Henry?
Harry.
Harry. Always starts ripping into Harry. It's just so fucking funny.
Dude,
He's so quick. There's never a beat that's skipped.
Well, yeah, it's that fiery nature that he has. Like, and you want like
it feels like it's
that
coming
in your
from
corner.
It feels like coming from an honest place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you really believe him, having the fire to like, fire back on Charlie's behalf. And I like the conversation around like, yeah, if he's not even going to really acknowledge me, then I'm not going to put myself out there for him and demonstrate this level of care if it's not being kind of acknowledged or reciprocated or at least honored in some way. This did a lot of nice, like, nuance, kind of holding two ideas in hand at the same time sort of things.
Yeah, that's why, after, Tao's like the second person I relate with the most. I'd say Ben is the number one person. I relate with the most.
Love Ben.
Very much.
The Ilya, Ben.
Very much.
I've never lived to regret a comment more than that off-the-cuff momentary assessment that was quickly disproven by further events of the show. But I really like the scene where he told him off finally and got through to him in some fashion.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty effective.
It's true. He does hate himself.
Sure, yeah.
He does. He can't admit it, and he's lashing out, and he's selfish.
And he doesn't have the thing that he wants that's, like, helping to soothe this, ironically, which is Charlie.
He's also, like, insanely jealous.
Yeah.
He's a prick.
He's a
Let him
jerk.
burn. I hope the next season starts off with him dying in a car
Him
crash.
being crucified and burned upside down.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the kind of show where I am expecting some kind of humanizing quality.
Definitely, yeah.
But at the same time,
so let me have this, right?
Yeah.
This season. We have this.
I feel like it, and then part of me at the back of my mind is like, you never know, though. I don't know. Like,
It comes back worse.
He could. I mean, I don't know what kind of cautionary tales this show wants to give you in terms of its less than central characters.
Well, I liked when Tao and oh my God, please forgive me. What's her name?
Elle?
Rose Tyler? Elle.
Yes.
When
Rose
Tao and Elle don't actually get together. Because not everyone would just fess up, and this show is very heightened, and not very heightened, but it's heightened enough. And there's that romantic comedy structure sense to it. And gives, I think it would have been a little, like, let it just be Nick and Charlie's season this time and tease us for what's to come. And it's like, for what Elle's going through, that's not every person dealing, it's not all the same playing field, you know, just dealing with accepting yourself as transgender and bisexual is not exactly 100% the same thing, I can imagine similar things occur, but not the same.
Well, and coming out with romantic feelings towards a person you knew pre-transition seems like it would be immensely difficult to navigate in any walk of life.
Like that, especially when you're younger, that fear already with like, I know what it's like to be younger and think this girl might be into me as well, that I'm also into, but just never saying something because you're like, what if I'm wrong?
What if I'm completely deluded?
What if I'm entirely wrong?
And actually, if I say something, then people are going to be like, how could you think that? What, how embarrassing for you.
Yeah.
It's
weird. Like in adulthood, I think like usually when two people seem to like each other, they like each other. But I think when you're younger, you fall more into cases a lot more where like one likes a person, but the other one doesn't. I feel like that's way more common when you're younger.
Yeah, I would imagine. Because you're still...
Unless you're Ben.
Ben
or Harry.
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, because I'm sure there are some astonishingly, self-aware and communicative young folks out there. But yeah, I would have to imagine that with the newness of all the experiences, especially when you're coming of age and you're in high school, like it's got to be It's got to be real. I don't know. It's hard enough when you have experience to like put those thoughts and feelings out there and to kind of navigate. I think too when you're young, there's a bigger distinction that is made between like what is a friend, what is a family member, what is a romantic partner of some kind. And the older you get, then you realize like, oh, your romantic partner should probably be like also a really great friend, and yeah.
And I'll say like this time it's interesting while there's similar things that usually a story like this, especially that is ending on a more positive note with stories of closeted homosexuality in some capacity. I found myself being moved to tears in more happy, touched ways, like fucking heated rivalry. Just as a more recent comparison, it's like a fucking like, oh my god, this is like shattering me. And like positive ways, but other times it was so like heavy.
It's big cathartic, and they both are. But heated rivalry, I think, is a little more tortured. Because these are older guys who didn't learn at this age to communicate stuff like this.
Whereas this one would move me in ways where I found myself like smiling with tears falling.
Oh, 100%.
And that was like actually a nice feeling. Happy tears were to be had.
Well, and it's weird because it's with that thing where it's like it shouldn't be profound, but like the moments of pure joy in here do feel super cathartic and elating because of that. Like that whole scene with Nick and his mom was great. And the scenes between Charlie and his sister too. There's just so much like lovely displays of either support or affection across this.
You have drums like that, don't you?
I do. V drums, yeah.
Does your mom come in and be like, cut that bisexuality drumming out?
That's right. You can always tell too when someone's straight drumming versus bi drumming or gay drumming or whatever it is.
Because gay people are like,
they're
fucking, and straight guys are like,
before you're actually able to come out, you have to take a drum test, and that's actually how people find out. So every gay guy has a drum kit, and so do lesbians and everyone in between those.
Lesbians, I forgot they exist. I thought they were just there for my viewing pleasure.
Yes, the one acceptable homosexuality to embody for a certain percentage of the world.
But still, it's a sin and should be abolished.
But I am enjoying it at least. No. We live on a wonderful little rock out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Hey, let's read some questions.
Let's do it. Was that a thumb to me? All right, yeah. Jasmine Baus, thank you for chiming in. Since the release of Heartstopper's TV adaptation, it's been dunked on for being an unrealistic portrayal of the gay experience.
Definitely.
Because of its lighthearted nature.
It's always fucking sucky.
But I'd found it to be, it does not get better.
Every experience is the same.
Yes. The gay community is a monolith. That's what 2001's about. Anyway, but I'd found it to be the closest to home in a lot of ways while still dealing with the very real struggles you can't avoid. What direction could you see Season 2 taking after Season 1 already establishes such a strong bond between Charlie and Nick?
Well, to answer sincerely, I feel like the next season would start off with Ben showing up with a shotgun and muscles,
and ripped sleeves that expose his bulging arms.
I don't know actually what the. It would be interesting to see, like, because one of the things I really enjoyed is that this is the right file I was looking for.
Hey.
One of the things that I really enjoyed about the way this season dealt with Charlie specifically, just got us in a little message, is that
the most roundabout review we have done.
Is in Dropbox now. One of the things is running a channel. There's several things that sometimes need delivery dates.
The amount of reviews that aren't like this is kind of crazy, actually.
It's just, there's some time-sensitive things today, and it's just one of the things. And it's rather just level with you instead of acting like there's not something happening right now. Is Charles, as we call him around here.
Charles.
His coming out was something that happened prior to this season starting. and they've acknowledged it in the background and explained that there were some hardships that did occur with it. But this time, it would be kind of cool to explore what it's like for Nick to be coming out. And we also don't see a lot of stories about bisexuality specifically, you know, of what that means to navigate that. I don't know if they're going to go for like the heavy, but that's more of where I'm hoping we see. And I really do feel like they're going to be humanizing Ben.
It's gonna happen.
That's where I feel like.
He's
but I hope they start with Harry.
That's
my main wish.
The ultimate twist of the show will be that Harry comes out as gay.
That'd be amazing.
Weirdly, I'm just gonna stake that prediction now. I don't know anything about where this is supposed to go, but part of me is like, that would be kind of crazy.
That would be nuts, John.
Yeah,
nuts on a platter is what we like to say around here. But
Harry protests too much.
That's my feeling. But the question goes to you guys. What do you guys who have seen this show think's going to happen next season? Nikki Sonrisa. John.
Oh.
Greg. You made it to the finale of season 1 of Heartstopper. What are your thoughts on the way they subverted the rom-com trope, the public display and declaration? I really thought they were going there. That's exactly what I said when I saw the sports place. That's 100% blurted that out loud.
Definitely having heated rivalry flashbacks.
It's just a rom-com trope.
No, totally. But given the specificity, you know.
What are your overall? That's the ironic part. Heated rivalry did not seem like the show that would do that to me.
Yeah.
That's why I said that comment as a joke. And then it happened. And I said it in the show where it seems like it would very likely happen. And it didn't happen. What are your overall
good on both
thoughts? So I like the subversion. Overall thoughts on the season's themes? I mean, we've been talking about that like nonstop here.
Not about them. Don't like the themes.
No. Why can't we do a season where it's okay to hate yourself and just stay in the fucking closet?
Yeah, and then everyone's life gets better because you're not bothering them.
You know, it's my favorite. It's my favorite comment in American people or imagines out of the world. I don't mind gay people. Just fucking
do it somewhere I can't see you
just
ever.
Don't do it in front of me ever. Don't kiss or hold hands in front of me.
Why are you so important?
That's it. That's all I ask for.
Yeah,
Just
stop
don't do
pushing
it.
your agenda on me.
I don't mind. I'm not homophobic.
I'm not
I just don't
homophobic.
want to see it for
I
a
just have
second.
very strong feelings about this that are not positive.
It's just funny when you hear people say stuff and they genuinely don't realize what they're saying. That's the most ironic part. And I've been there with like comments, of course. I've said stupid shit a bunch of times where I'm like, oh, I guess that is in some version a racist form. But a lot of times I will land on that conclusion myself. Or if someone tells me, I'm like, oh shit, you're right. That's something I need to get better at or acknowledge. And there's nothing wrong with it. Just fucking to say that and moving forward and growing up a little bit.
You don't have to be hateful to step in it sometimes and to atone for that or to adjust for that, you know?
Yeah.
You don't, But I would agree.
Anyway, good themes here.
It was nice to get the subversion of the trope. And I mean, you get a little bit of having your cake and eat it too, because there's still like a big public moment, but the payoff to that is in private. So it's a nice little bit of each to me. I'm actually kind of very curious about the above question in relation to this question.
Bi-curious?
Yes, I'm bi-curious about I would imagine, I guess, if anyone's dunking on this show for not portraying the gay experience correctly, it must be gay viewers. Like those are the voices I would trust on that. So I am curious to hear more of those opinions about the themes, because I mean, generally the idea of just struggling with your identity and the way that they portray that at different stages of the journey and through different characters' psychological mind states and stuff like that, you know, I found very effective and very it certainly has drawn me in and invested me, and I feel like there's a lot of compassionate observation that the show's doing. So I mean, yeah, acceptance and communication and I mean, I really like the nuance of the way, like we saw a version of this in Heated Rivalry with, Hunter and Kip, where, it's the whole, like, I love you, but I can't tell everyone, and you're a secret now. And I think this show did an interesting version of that, too, that was, like, way... In Heated Rivalry, it's like, this is tragic because this is, like... Again, it's a different set of circumstances, whereas here, at the beginning of Nick's journey as a young person coming of age in a vicious environment to be doing that anyway, even if you're not gay, that's a whole can of worms that I thought they handled nicely. And then when Nick decides, like, yeah, no, I want to be out to some extent, like, that's very rewarding in that sense. So, I don't know. I've found it very graceful, but I don't have all the perspective.
Straight people thought that.
Care Bear. Hi, G&J. Thank you for reacting to this show and for your honest and open discussion. If you could add a powerful cameo to any movie or show, who would you feature and why?
I think we should do it to this show because it would be weird for me to tell you my Star Trek pitch.
Let's get Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart in there.
Yeah, that's it right
a
there.
Pair of, as old Charlie and Nick. And then old Nick calls him Charles.
That'd be fun.
It would be pretty fun. I want Nicolas Cage to cameo in everything.
I think, who would be a good Heartstopper cameo?
Good Heartstopper cameo. Nchuti Gatwa as Doctor Who.
I think they should just pan
The
over in
Doctor.
that Hunter and Kip episode.
Nick and Charlie are just in the stands.
Wow, a first hockey game we've ever been to in the States.
Who would have guessed? The exact. Hey man, hockey teams out here, they have be having like LGBTQ nights and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
At least some of them out here.
I'd want Nick and Charlie in the Conformity Gate episode of Stranger Things.
They're coaching Will as to how to do this with his friends and everyone else in Hawkins. The background. Hey man, I would love to see Nick and Charlie. Well, I don't want them to go through trauma, but like in the upside down world, I would watch a Stranger Things with these characters. Stranger Things, but also this. That's what I want in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will stands up to Vecna.
Like
you just hate yourself, and that's why you're taking this out on me.
Yeah. You're closeted too. And if you could have just come out as a kid in the 50s, you would have been fine. But it was the 50s, and it was really repressive. So instead, you chose to bond with this extraterrestrial death stone instead of living your true self.
Regine. Hi, Greg and John. Who is your MVP of side characters in season 1? Oh, we have a multiple choice here. Isaac, for keeping a secret.
Dude, my bro.
Tori, for being the best big sister. Mr. J, I feel like he probably gets the least credit.
Dude,
for
he's
being
great.
Supportive and a safe space for Charlie. Well, I feel like I would love to say C, because logically you should pick him.
Yeah.
I have to go with Isaac.
Dark horse.
He was my favorite. Not for keeping a secret. I just really enjoyed him for some reason whenever he was on screen. He was really funny.
I found him very charming. It's weird because he has the least specific things to do except just kind of be happy and be in their friend group.
He's like positive Dudley.
And yet weirdly, that adds something, and I am aware of his presence in the ensemble, even though in a lot of these episodes we like never cut to him.
Yeah.
But whenever he's here, I'm like, he's a good guy, and I'm glad Charlie's friends with him.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I go Isaac.
I see it. I'll just mention Tori because we didn't say her name while discussing the options, and she was great too, at least in kind of just being around and checking on Charlie. And that last scene with her is the real reason to nominate her for this. But we love a good big sister.
The one time they didn't give her a straw.
I know her broken ass straw.
This is a serious scene.
Yeah, we can't have her.
And,
doesn't make any sense.
Care Bear's
That's not how
disappointed.
straws work.
Yeah, you were saying this. The headmaster was having fun, and that was actor Stephen Fry.
I was
Care Bear.
Voice of Stephen Fry. Fry came out at great personal risk in the 80s. I didn't even know he was gay. That's crazy. Or queer of any kind. And
I gotta cancel my subscription
subscription to extras.
Is
I
it?
have a monthly fee to have extras on.
Oh no, is he on extras?
Am I thinking of Stephen Fry? No, I was thinking of Merchant. My bad.
Yeah, you know Stephen Fry too, though. I'm sure he's Mycroft in the Sherlock show.
Flight of the Conchords.
No, that's not him either. That's freaking the other guy. Shit, no, that's anyway. Stephen Fry. He's Lorian Fry. He's that guy.
Oh, oh no way. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember him from V for Vendetta.
Yeah, he's in
that I know
tons of
from.
stuff.
Oh yeah. I constantly mistake him for thinking he's a real like newscaster for some reason, and then I'm like, oh wait, no,
He does look like he should be reading the news, yeah. But that's fun. I mean, like the way they were featuring him was very fun, and it was like clear that I don't know. It just had that vibe of like this character's having a lot of fun, and I bet this was an opportunity for like a cheeky Sly cameo.
Sly Stallone cameo. That was crazy,
dude. That's what we like. That's what we should have
Sylvester
answered
Stallone.
for the other question. Yeah, Sly.
Pretty nuts. That's Sylvester Stallone was in the show.
Hey, I'm your new rugby coach. You like turtles? Forever, he's gonna be talking about those turtles.
The goddamn turtles.
Goddamn,
they live forever. All right, guys. Well, that's it for Heartstopper.
Wait. Go back to the questions. I didn't know that he was like the Ellen DeGeneres of the UK. Fry's bravery directly led to a show like Heartstopper today. I just want to get the rest of the thought out for Care Bear because Care Bear cared enough to care to write this. Thank you for bearing with me. If we were gay, you would be a bear, and I would be a twink.
You would.
I don't know. I have a beard. Can beards have twinks? I mean, twinks have beards. Hey, and if you're a beard, can you have a twink? These and other important questions will be answered next episode of The Real Rejects. It doesn't even have to be on a Heartstopper related video. It could be anything.
This is all true thoughts. All right, guys. Well, I'm done with my life. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.